Hello everyone, welcome back. So we have discussed the various methods till now. We have discussed the part of the comparison and the contrast, research writing. We have discussed that how to write the research work that is related to the cause and the effect. Now over here we will discuss some more part, the various styles of writing the research paper. Again, the part is very simple and each and every type is based on the purpose of writing the research work. So what is the purpose of writing your paper? Depending upon it, or what stage you are writing, depending upon it, you need to classify the research writing. Okay, so moving ahead, we will now discuss with the another type of writing skill, research paper writing. So now the another method is called as interpretative research paper. Interpretative research paper. The researcher used the knowledge gained from case studies. The researcher used the knowledge which is gained from the case studies. Now what are the case studies? Suppose any of the structure is existing and you want to study about that structure, that how beautifully it is created or how it is standing since several years. So you have taken the example of that structure and you are doing your exploration or the research on that particular structure. So we say that you have taken the case and you are doing the study over it. So it is called as the case study, right? The researcher used the knowledge gained from the case study. The researcher study should be based on established theory, and the justification is based on the facts, judgments, laws and the science. So the researcher gains the knowledge from various things, undertaking the cases, and on the basis of it, now when the writer want to write up the conclusion, he or she needs to justify the conclusion. Now on what basis the justification can be done? The justification is done on the basis of interpretation that is made by the writer. So the interpretation that is made by the writer should be based on facts, it should be based on the judgments, it should be based on the laws of the physics, it should be based on the mathematical laws, it should be based on the concept of the science or technology. Okay, valid supporting database needs to be provided. So why one should accept your interpretation for any specific thing? If you are trying to interpret it, why others should agree with your point of view? Why others should agree with your interpretation? And thus you should have a valid supporting data for informing that whatever interpretation that you have done is very accurate. Okay. Now again we will try to understand it with the help of example. So the example is a paper based on the law cases. Now this is a very common practice in the law profession. For any particular cases, the advocates or the lawyers go through the various judgments that are being done by the apex court, like the Supreme Court or maybe of the high courts, and any other decisions which is being orders which are being done by the court, and these judgments are read, these are interpreted, and after the interpretation these are utilized in their own way, in their own work. So these interpretations are drawn on the basis of the judgments that are being done by somebody else, right? So over here lies the point that why the interpretation should be accepted. The interpretation should be accepted only if you are having a valid supporting data. What do you mean by valid supporting data? The valid supporting data means that it should be truthful, it should be fact-based, it should be based on the theory, science, and it should be based on the logical thinking. Another example can be a paper that may aim to draw 1000-year forecasted global map based on, say, continental drift theory. Now if somebody wants to undertake the work that how the world continents will look after thousands of years from today. Now, when the particular wants to justify that this will be the location, some of the continents may move, may Asia move to some part, or Australia will be in this particular direction after so many years. So why others should agree with it? So for that, somebody is giving the base of the another theory which is called as continental drift theory, right? So the continental drift theory says that the landmass are continuously in the motion, and because of which it was not similar thousand or millions of years ago as if it is now. So some particular theory or some particular scientific base is given for the interpretation that you are drawing in your own work. So this is how the interpretative research paper needs to be developed. Okay, so again we have discussed one more part and one more method which is called as interpretative research paper writing, and we will stop with this, and in again another lecture we will discuss some more part. Thank you.